Hello, everyone. Here at Sean Gunn. Sean, last year I asked you about Guardians 2 and what you're looking forward to the most, and you were really wondering how the fans are going to take and what they thought of it. How was being with the fans during all the premieres and all that?
Oh, man. I think it's safe to say that people liked the movie. We got great response everywhere we went, and I couldn't be happier with how the movie came out.
Awesome. Were there any differences from making the first one compared to making the second one with acting with the character of Kraglin, as well as doing the mocap for Rocket Raccoon?
Yeah, I think that Kraglin had a much more pronounced arc in the second movie. I think in the first movie we were still kind of figuring out who he was exactly. I didn't really know what the texture of that character was even going to look like. And so it wasn't until after I saw the first movie that I kind of got a foundation for who he was. And then just having such a great storyline certainly made the job a lot, it was a much bigger job. And the same with Rocket. Rocket's world is actually much larger in the second movie. And so all of the preparation for both those characters kept me real busy for sure.
Awesome. What was it like being on set with guys like Kurt Russell and David Hasselhoff and Sylvester Stallone?
Neat.
That's cool.
No, it's great. I don't know. What do you say about it? It's like, I've been working professionally as an actor for a very long time. So it doesn't mean that I don't get goosebumps or are nervous when I meet screen legends. It just means that I'm supposed to be better at hiding it at this point. So, yeah, I go into work mode and try to pretend like it isn't insanely cool to be standing a foot away from Stallone or Kurt Russell. But they were all really nice. It was really great. Everybody who fit into the movie was really a great welcome addition to the family.
Awesome. Looking ahead, we have Infinity War. Do you have any thoughts about that so far?
I've been working on Infinity War, doing the same work that I do for Rocket on the Guardians movies. I've been doing for the Infinity War movies. And so that's been keeping me pretty busy as well. That is all I'm allowed to say, is that I'm doing that. I can't say another word about it, except that it's awesome. And that I've gotten to work with some new cool people.
That's great. I saw online the other day, I think it was comicbook.com, they asked about what you used for kind of like the mindset for the last scene in Guardians 2. You used One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I was wondering if you could just talk a little about that and how you channeled that.
Yeah, that was something that my brother James said to me when I read it. When I read the scene, and I think it was at maybe the first table read. He had turned to me and he said, what I was thinking of when I wrote that. And he was like, Cuckoo's Nest, and I knew instantly what he was talking about. That scene, that the moment at the very end where Christopher Lloyd is cheering, and so I watched that the night before we shot that scene, just for sort of essence and flavor. I wasn't certainly trying to copy anything, but yeah, that was in my head when we did it.
Great. And then lastly, Belko Experiment also came out since last time we chatted. Quickly, what was it like being a part of that film?
Belko was super interesting because on the movie you see on the screen is so violent and messed up, and yet I think it's just about as much fun as I could ever have making a movie. The actors were so great and so fun to hang out with, and we would go out, we'd be killing each other during the day and going out salsa dancing at night. But it was a very, it was a really fun group of people. I'm learning to value that more and more as I get older in my career, that yes, you want to tell great stories, number one, and to make great art, but also it has to be time well spent. You don't want to be miserable when you're making a movie. You want to have some element of joy to it. Anyway.
Awesome. Sean, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You got it, man.